Alright, this is a really small tutorial. We're going to apply glow-on to a pistol right here. Now this pistol is my everyday carry. It's a Kel-Tec PF9. It already has glow-on the sides. So we are going to address, the first thing is how to remove glow-on from the sights. So before we start, we're going to do a safety check on the weapon. We just pull the magazine, extract any left rounds. We're going to open the action, visually inspect, physically, put our finger one, twice. We can close the action now. Now we know it's safe. We're going to need a small clamp. Basically we're going to clamp the grip. This way we can work on our gun. Alright, we're going to use a small plastic tool, the one that you get at the store, so you can work on clay. And what we are going to do, we're going to push really hard to dislodge the glow-on. There, it's all gone. We're also getting rid of the white paint, but that's not a problem because glow-on is opaque enough. Well, that's one. Now we're going to take care of this part right here. It's hard, but it's not impossible. There you go. Now we're going to take a bit of nail polish remover to clean traces of transparent nail polish that we used to set the material when we applied it. Alright, well, now the sights are back to their original state. Now we can see how simple and plain they are without the glow-on, just the plain old white dots. Okay, first things first, we're going to use our glow-on here in our applicator. We're just going to take a small dab and we are going to work on the front side first. There. So we are going to fill in the dot that way. There you go. We don't have to be super delicate. Glow-on is very forgiving, it's water-based, so it's not going to ruin anything. If we mess up, worst case scenario, we just wash it with soap and water and that's it. Okay, that was that. Okay, to work on the back, we've already created the sight with the self-head adhesive right here. For that we use the material that comes in the small special package. It comes in the forms of small squares and this strip over here. We just cut a piece to the size we need. We're going to peel off the backing to expose the adhesive. And basically the adhesive helps us situate the material where we need it. Once we find the right position, we just press. Okay. Going to check for accuracy. There you go. Okay, now we're going to need a bit of nail polish, the transparent type, and we're going to apply it to it. On and around the edges. what we really want to do here is seal off the edges so moisture won't penetrate and ruin our work. Now for the front side, we will have to wait for the pigment to dry, and then we do exactly the same thing. There you go. It's really that simple. It's ready to go. Good as new. When the pigment dries, it might form a small dimple. That is normal because of the drying process. Sometimes that happens, especially if the dot is deep. All we have to do is add some more. And when that dries, we are going to shave the excess with a knife. Okay, so now the sides are ready. The last thing we're going to do is apply a bit of transparent nail polish to the front side. We're going to apply a second layer to the rear side. Now I holster this gun every day. I carry it everywhere with me. And those sides that we took off in the beginning were 1 year old. So there you go. Let's check this out. Not bad. Good work.